Houston, we have a problem.
Give me all you got!
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Give me back my gun! I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Stand and Watch, the best and only dad movie podcast you're ever going to listen to, because we killed all the other ones.
They're dead.
They're
They're no
dead.
more. They're gone.
They're no
They're
more.
gone.
And
They're gone. We took them out. But you know what? You know what?
we just
did it
want-
respectfully.
we
We
just
did it
want-
respectfully.
we just want to specify for any new listeners, we only killed dad movie podcasters. We had nothing to do with any other podcaster dying.
No, we didn't. No, hey.
Okay? So
Rest
let's
in peace, everyone. Rest in peace, everyone.
let's just make that very clear right now. Get out, right? Before you're quick to run to your unmarked white vans, okay? Before you're quick to put your face coverings on, only dad movie podcasters were killed by us. Other podcasters, we had nothing to do with.
Look, before you strike out and try to cancel Matt's late night show, just know that we've killed dad podcasters on the alt left and the alt wrong.
Yeah. Also, I'm Canadian, so, take Nick.
No, well, just so you know, I've already moved to Mexico. I'm in Mexico right now. I've
Okay.
deported myself.
So we're untouchable.
I'm a dirty fucking scum criminal, and I deported myself to Mexico. So the nice ICE agents wouldn't have to deport me themselves.
So we're untouchable.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're no.
I mean,
denounce-
we're untouchable anyway because, like I said, only dad movie podcasters were killed by us. No other podcasters.
So basically, but still, for our own safety, we're both podcasting from an undisclosed location. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Steve Buscemi, number one
Did we
standee.
introduce ourselves? I don't even remember. We immediately had to go into defense mode there.
Should we introduce ourselves at this point?
I'm one of the hosts of this podcast, and the guy below me, his name is Matt.
How dare you, Nick?
God damn it! No. You know, it's funny I mentioned them in Mexico because they go to Mexico in the movie we're talking about today.
Is it Mexico? I thought it was Ecuador.
Was it Ecuador? It was Ecuador.
They go to Mexico in
Yep.
the Psych episode that is based on this movie.
Yes. Okay. I'm getting my references
Yeah.
mixed. I'm getting my references and the thing being referenced mixed up.
That is a very good episode, by the way.
It's a fun episode. It's got the very lovely, I hear he's lovely, William Shatner in it.
Does it have William
Yeah,
Shatner in it?
Yeah, William Shatner plays Jules' dad.
Yeah, but in the episode, it's her stepdad, who is
Is her stepdad?
who is played by the maybe not so lovely Jeffrey Tambor.
Is he not lovely?
I don't know. Didn't somebody say something about him once?
Because he was in Arrested Development, right?
Yeah. Didn't the mom from Arrested Development say that he wasn't very nice on set?
Rest in peace, her. She's no longer. She's lovely woman.
Yeah.
What,
Jessica
Tambor?
Walter. There it is.
She's great as Archer's mother. Just a great Mrs. Archer. Here, I'll just do Arrested Development. See, I forgot. See, I've been sitting here thinking the episode was William Shatner this entire time, and it was in fact not.
It was Jeffrey Tambor. In that episode,
Jeffrey
he
fucking
basically
Tambor.
he basically plays George Bluth in that episode.
Oh, why are they not giving me Tambor? Is he not part of the cast?
He is.
But it's crazy. He's not popping up.
You typed in Arrested Development and he's not popping
There he is.
up.
Google was doing its shit where it's like, the person you're looking for, we're not going to include. Well, first of all, he's no longer acting.
Is he
He got
retired?
divorced. He retired in 2020.
I didn't know this.
Well, okay, yep. Sexual misconduct allegations, November 8, 2017. Tambor was accused of sexual misconduct by his former assistant Van Barnes. On November 16, 2017, actress Tracy Lizette additionally made accusations against Tambor. Both of his accusers are transgender women, a fact which later influenced Tambor's decision to leave Transparent. Tambor responded, "I'm deeply sorry if any action of mine was overly misinterpreted by anyone as being sexually aggressive, or if I ever offended or hurt anyone. But the fact is, for all my flaws, I am not a predator The idea that someone might see me in that way is more distressing than I can express. Days later, makeup artist Tamara Delbridge also accused Tambor of sexual im- improprieties on set of the 2001 film Never Again. I've never seen
Impropriety?
improprieties. I've never seen it spelled out.
Okay. Well, I guess we know
Uh,
why he retired.
He did not recall the incident, but apologized for any discomfort or offense I may have inadvertently caused her. There's 3 more paragraphs of this.
Okay. Let's
So
just
I,
l-
I'm
let's
gonna
just
say,
l- let's just leave it at
I'm
that.
gonna say, I'm gonna say he probably did all this shit.
If there's
Oh
if
my
there's
god.
3 paragraphs of it, it's not looking good for him.
Let's see. I respect. Oh, hold on. Uh, I'm gonna read this last one because let's see. On May 23rd, 2018, Walter said in the New York Times cast interview that Tambor had verbally harassed her. He never crossed the line on our show with any, sexual whatever. Verbally, yes, he harassed me, but he did apologize. In like almost 60 years of working, I've never had anybody yell at me like that on a set. When asked whether she had reservations about working with Tambor again, Walter said, "Of course not. I don't want to work around with anger. I don't want to walk around with anger," she added. "I respect him as an actor. We've known each other for years and years and years. Of course I would work with him again in a heartbeat."
You
I think
know
you
who,
could have cut that paragraph.
you know who nobody ever had a bad thing to say about? Peter Falk.
No, no. I mean, I'm sure that does he have a skeleton? Do you think he has a skeletons?
I don't think so. I think everybody liked working with Columbo.
He's a good-looking man.
Short King.
Oh, how short is he? Does his Wikipedia say? No, Wikipedia is letting me. Wikipedia, you need to have an actor's height. I
Uh,
don't know if I need to.
he was 5'6".
My Short King. What else? So he was Columbo. What else was he?
He was in The Princess Bride.
Was he? Who was he? He was the
He was
mustache.
he was
He
the
was the grandfather,
grandfather.
right?
Yeah.
Grandfather. That's right. Let's see. Anything? American Cow Slip. Checking out. He was in Shark Tale.
Was he?
He was in Shark Tale.
Who did he play in Shark Tale?
He played Don Ira Feinberg, so I'm guessing he was a mobster.
Damn.
Wow. The things you find out.
Yeah.
Was he in any shows I would have known? No.
Well,
Nope.
Columbo.
What besides Columbo?
That's all you
Columbo's
need
the
to know.
big one.
He's Columbo. Okay, his legacy will live on forever.
69 episodes. Nice.
Nice.
Wait, it went from 1968 to 2003. So like, was Columbo was it like a Doctor Who where they're like, we come back when we come back?
I think it stopped for like a really long time and then they brought it back as like TV movies.
Let's see here. So NBC Mystery season 1 through 7, and then season 8 and 9. Yeah, so let's see. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Wait a minute. I'm confused by this. So yeah. Huh? Yeah, so yeah, it was just specials. They did specials from 90 to 2003. It was 10
Yeah.
separate specials apparently. 10 plus specials, I'm sorry.
14 specials. Yeah, and then I guess it seems like it did go yearly, but not for a lot of episodes.
I'm super I don't know, man. These Wikipedia pages are getting harder. Man, I'm either getting dumber or these Wikipedia pages are fucking me up.
Well, because I'm seeing that, right? Like, okay, it had 2 pilots, I guess, and then season 1 was 7 episodes, 71 to 72, and then season 2 was 8 episodes, 72 to 3. Season 3 was 8 episodes, season 4 was 6 episodes, season 5 was 6 episodes, season 6 was 6 episodes. No, season 6 was 3 episodes. Season 7 was 5 episodes, and then it stopped for like 10 years. Came back with 4 episodes, and 6 episodes, then the specials. So I don't know what the hell this release schedule was.
It's messy. We complain about Hollywood now, but Hollywood's always been a mess. Hollywood's always been a messy bitch.
I guess Columbo was more of just TV movies because like these episodes are like, I mean, they're 70 minutes, so I guess they're not a movie.
Floppy.
They're not movie length.
Floppy.
But I don't know. I guess they are. I guess Columbo was less of a TV show and more of an event.
You know who else was a pretty awesome guy? Was that Alan Arkin guy?
That's true.
I'm clicking on his Wikipedia. I don't see a section for sexual misconduct allegations.
That's
Tell
true.
you what.
That's true.
Good job, Alan. We should just every time we do a movie now, we have to click on their Wikipedia and make sure there's not a sexual misconduct allegation section, and then they get a gold star. Can we write Wikipedia and ask if we can add a gold star of no sexual misconduct allegations?
I mean, Some people died this week. Robert Redford died this week. Seems that everybody had nothing but positive things to say about him. And it seems like if you want to die and have that happen, you should just be a good person.
R.I.P. Robert. They say the good die young, but Robert Redford, he's pretty damn old.
Yeah.
Pretty
89.
damn old.
89. I read a great story. But this is by the time this comes out, it'll have been like a month. But I read a great story about him. Apparently, he really wanted to be in the movie The Graduate, and the director was like, "No, Robert, you can't be in this movie." He's like, "Why?" Because you can't play a loser. And Robert Redford goes, "I can play a loser." And the director goes, "Have you ever struck out with a girl?" And Robert Redford's response, completely serious, "What do you mean?"
Oh man, what a human.
What a guy.
And I do love that a lot of people were learning that he was the head nod guy.
Yeah, people don't know
The
that.
head- People don't know that. Well, and the thing that drove me crazy is that apparently people thought that was Zach Galifianakis. Like that
No.
looked nothing like Zach Galifianakis.
You know, a lot of people don't know he started the Sundance Film Festival.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I
think
did
he's-
and I forgot.
I think he started. He either started it or was like a champion of it or something. Hang on. Sundance.
Uh,
And then we'll start talking
he-
about this other movie filled with great people.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite Washington Post reporter. Yeah.
Yes, founded by Robert Redford.
Yeah, we lost the fucking Titan.
Yep.
When did he die? That was 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. He missed the Emmys in memoriam. That bastard. We have to go a whole year.
He wouldn't have been in the Emmys in memoriam. He never did TV.
He didn't do TV at all though.
I don't
feel
I don't think so. He's Robert Redford. He's above TV.
I feel like everybody dabbles.
No,
He'll be in the Oscars. He'll be in the Oscars for sure. But
back then you were either a movie star or a TV star. There was a clear hierarchy.
I feel like you can do some hopping. You can do some hopping.
Let me see. Let's see if he was in TV.
Still can't believe Alan Arkin here said, who also just so happened to die at the age of 89. He got to live for a while.
Look at that.
He got to be around.
There's no TV credits. Oh no, there is TV credits. Before he was a movie star, there's lots of TV credits. Then after he was a movie star, he was in no TV shows from 63 to 93, in which he was in a French TV movie. Then he played himself in a mini series. Then he provided a voice cameo as Bob Woodward in a mini series. And then he had an uncredited cameo as a chess player in a TV show called Dark Winds. That's it.
Look, he had a storied TV career. They're forgetting all the Pepto-Bismol ads and all the Mentos, the Fresh Maker ads he was in back in the day, I'm sure. Wikipedia's got to start listing those out. So I've got the in-laws Wikipedia page here. I can read it. The paragraph, it's a very short paragraph. These older movies, opening paragraph, always very short. I love it.
Short movie, short paragraph, great time.
And for those confused and saying, wait, In-Laws 1979, I thought you were watching the 2003 movie. Stop listening to this podcast and I don't know.
We specified last episode when the wheel landed on this that we'd be watching the good one.
Yeah, so I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. Go on, or go watch this one instead.
Yeah.
The In-Laws is a 1979 American action comedy film starring Alan Arkin and Peter Falk, written by Andrew Bergman and directed by Arthur Hiller. Filmed on various locations, including Mexico, which serves as the film's representation of the fictional Central American setting. A remake was made in 2003. You don't need to know that. Scratch that from your head. Film focuses on the father of a young couple. Fathers of a young couple. One of the fathers is a mild-mannered dentist. The other claims to be a renegade agent of the CIA. That's it. See, old movies, it's just one paragraph and that's it. You're done. You're out.
And this movie was it 90 minutes or was it an hour 40?
It is.
I know it was less than 2.
103 minutes.
Okay, so an hour 43.
It's close.
Good runtime.
It breezes by.
It does. This is a good movie.
You're not sitting there like, it's not like one of those older movies where, oh yeah, they're being very artsy fartsy and like lingering the shot for way too long and like making me bored. I was like, no, like this is very snap, 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 snap.
This is a good movie. This is a good,
Is it?
entertaining movie. I would watch.
I,
I I want to watch this again.
I do too. I watched it twice, and I'm ready to watch it again. Uh, I approve of this movie just like I approve of my dad approved Letterbox review, which I pulled. And you know what? I know I've been pulling a lot of quotes. I've been pulling a lot of quotes. I'm going to do better, but not today because I pulled a quote for this one. My Letterbox review is from TRU, who is a patron saint of Letterbox. He gave the movie 4.5 stars and a heart, and he said, "Serpentine." I love it.
Serpentine.
Classic.
I got a review here from Funke. That's how I'm choosing to pronounce this. Who is also a patron saint of Letterbox. Praise be. Gave this movie 3 stars and wrote, "This movie is about dads being dudes."
Give it 3 stars.
Yeah, much too low, but I approve of the. I don't approve of the rating. I do approve of the message.
Your words are good. Your stars,
Not enough.
not enough.
Yeah, this movie's great.
But you know what? The stars in this movie make up for there not being enough stars in that review. Yeah, this is just it's a funny movie. It's
It
one of those
is.
movies where you just right away you're not sure if it's gonna be funny.
Yeah. A
And
lot
then
of older movies are like that, where it's like, unless it's got like a reputation, like a Monty Python or like an Airplane, you're like, is this gonna be funny, or is this gonna
or
be like a '70s movie? This movie's really
or you,
funny.
'cause I think of when I think of movies like this where I'm like unsure if it's gonna be funny, I think of Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, which is a funny movie, but it's one of those. That's a John Hughes movie, right?
Yeah.
That's one of John Hughes. It's a funny movie, but like it's very trying to think of what the word is here. The tone is like all over the place.
Well, I would consider that. I know. I think it's classified as a road comedy. I would consider that more of a dramedy, but that might just be because John Candy's so good in it.
It's the way John Candy's like, "Why I like me.
Yeah.
I, I'm the."
Like
I forget the exact quote.
you could sell that movie as a drama, and people would be like, yeah,
Well, and I look at because Steve Martin's wife in that movie. There's just this weird energy between them because she's like, "You're home," and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" They just had a few phone calls. Why is it like were they having a fight? Maybe I need to rewatch that movie now that I'm a little older. Just the energy. Like his wife feels like she's in a different movie, and then there's moments where John Candy feels like he's in a different movie, and Steve Martin's just like, "I need a fucking car." Like Steve Martin's doing comedy the whole time, but everyone else is like doing some drama. And so that's always my concern going into older comedies is like it's going to feel very uneven.
this movie is very even.
This movie's very even. They don't I say all that to say this movie keeps the comedy going. Like as soon as
They
as
don't
soon as
waste
you
time.
see-
The opening of this movie starts, and it's a really great opening because it's like it's just a heist. It's an armored car heist. You're like, okay, we're getting, there's like some funky music playing. You're right. You're like, okay, we're getting into it. It's a cool movie opening. Movies used to be good, goddamn it. Right?
they used to make movies like this.
Yeah, they used to make movies like this. And you're like, okay, it's a good opening. It's jazzy. Things are happening, but is it going to be funny? And then one of the first things these armored truck drivers say is, "It's the Arabs."
Yeah, so to set some context to the scene, the armored truck is just like it's blocked. The robbers block it with another truck, and then they have a giant like magnet, a giant what is that? Like it's a construction magnet, or I forget the exact name.
Yeah, it's the kind of
Grab the truck.
magnet. It's the magnet's bitch magnet from Breaking Bad. It's that kind of magnet.
Yeah, it's one of those. It grabs the truck,
Lifts
pulls
it up, lifts it up off the ground like a claw machine.
and rightfully so. The driver freaks out and gets a little racist.
Gets a little racist and just shouts, "It's the Arabs!"
Hey, who hasn't had their car lifted into the air?
Yeah, and so right away you're just like, okay, yeah, it's ridiculous.
And he says it. He doubles down. He's like, I heard about this. It's like, no, stop, movie from 1979. You're making me uncomfortable. I have to talk about you in 2025. Stop it. And I like the guy with the mask. I like his mask. It's just a very good mask.
It is. It's a good robber mask.
It's creepy, but also like it's hilarious that it's creepy, and then he just goes and has a normal conversation with Peter Falk's character.
Yeah, on the roof.
He's like, how are the kids? How you doing?
Yeah.
Just a funny visual, as opposed to like your modern like versions of the Ocean's movies, where the comedy is just coming from the comedy isn't coming from anything like that. It's basically Danny Ocean and everyone being suave and like kind of being too cool.
Yeah, or like a movie today would have that and be like, they would play it off like a real like criminal meetup, as opposed to just like what's like it's not. There's no jokes in that scene. It's just funny that they're at a he's handing off these things that he just stole in his full heist getup. So how are the kids?
Yeah, a modern movie would have tried to play up some power dynamic where it would have made Peter Falk's character like this. We keep saying modern movies. There's a fucking remake. Maybe we should have watched the remake and see how terrible it is.
Maybe. You know what? Even that remake's not modern anymore. It's over 20
No, it's not.
years.
Do they make racist jokes in the remake too? I'm sure they do.
It's
I'm sure they
2003. They probably make more racist jokes.
That was the year of my big fat Greek wedding, so they had racist competition.
At least that one was made by Greek people.
True.
Greek
but
people
no,
like that movie though. So
they do, and they like the sequels, which is wrong.
I
Which
don't
is
know about
wrong.
this. Listen, I'm half Greek, and I can tell you a lot of the jokes in that movie to you they may seem, well, is this racist to Greek people? Very true. Like those jokes, just true facts.
I should rewatch that. That was my mom's favorite movie for a long time. I was like, why are we Why are these people?
There's a great joke.
As a kid,
There's
as a kid, I was just like, wow, these people are crazy.
Yeah, no, there's a great joke in that movie that like my Greek half of the family really likes. There's a joke where it's like, "This is my cousin Nick, my other cousin Nick, his brother Nick, my uncle Nick."
Is that a popular Greek name?
Oh yeah, Nick is
Okay.
to Greeks what John is to other white people.
I'm gonna clarify. I'm not Greek, or at least I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have never done a 23andMe, and I never will because they're out of business. Uh, no, but yeah, a modern movie would have played up that relationship. That would have played the power dynamic, and it would have been an awkward moment. The bank robber probably would have been played by like a one note comic actor, like oh, Nate Bargatze. To throw just to give it just to
Did you see the
just
Emmys?
yeah, he was bad at them.
His opening bit was just the George Washington SNL sketch again, but for TV.
He didn't want to write jokes. He was just like, meh. Bowen Yang's gonna be there. All right, Bowen and everybody, let's get together.
Yeah,
Which,
no,
which sucks.
they would just have somebody like a comic actor there do improv.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an actor. Like my mind keeps going to like
They'd get Adam
oh,
Devine or somebody.
Adam Devine or Kevin Hart, just someone who
Eric
just
Andre.
Eric Andre, just to do their one note like that was a crazy bank robbery, and then Peter Falk's character would have been like, yeah, man, whatever.
Yeah, and some punchline, right?
Some punchline, move
But no,
on. But no,
it's just
it's a nice
funny.
character. It's a nice
Yeah.
character moment, and like the stakes are automatically built up because the bank robber was like, "Hey, guy needs his million." He's like, "Tomorrow, my daughter's getting married on Sunday. What do you mean tomorrow?" I got all right.
Yeah, this movie gets into the plot so quick because it goes right from that to introducing Alan Arkin, who's a dentist, and he's telling people at his dentist's office, my daughter's getting married on Sunday.
I love that the big to do in this is that they haven't met the father-in-law. They haven't met Peter Falk. They're like
Yeah.
they've met
The mother.
yeah, they've met the mother. They haven't met the father. And I don't think that's that big of a deal anymore. Like
No.
I feel like that was an older generation thing where you needed to meet the in-laws to make sure that your beautiful baby girl was marrying into like a family that was well to do or was like doing well and that wasn't going to drag them in. And now it's just like I think in-laws automatically hate each other.
I think they don't even care to meet anymore. They're like, whatever.
Or there's just two more people I gotta meet. What? Fuck them. I'm paying for the wedding. They're paying for the honeymoon. I don't
Yeah.
fucking want to meet them.
Yeah, it's just people that you may have to see once every 3 years.
Yeah, I married my high school sweetheart, so like my mom knew my in-laws from, like having to drive me down to go see my girlfriend, which so awkward. Like just so awkward. Like, Mom, can you take me down to my girlfriend's? I want to go make out with her. I need a driver. Drive me, Mom.
I need
And then,
I need a chauffeur for my big action time.
Look, Mom, I want hand gibber. Drive me.
Drive me so I can go to second base.
I'm a year or two away from my driver's license, Mom, and my voice is still like this. I need hand gibbers. Give me the gibber. Not you, Mom. I need to go down and get the hand gibbers. Drive me. Oh, I hope none of them are listening.
This is gonna be the first one they listen to. We should we
No,
should
that would.
we should listen to Nick's podcast.
Oh, I love the in-laws. I watched the in-laws back in the day. And
Finally,
then I hope.
finally, Nick is covering a good movie on his podcast. Let's take a listen. Oh, what's this about hand gibbers?
Oh my God, that's what they were doing. Oh no.
That's what I was driving them to.
Mom, calm down. I have 2 children with this woman now. It's okay. All right, baby. Your baby boy's grown up. Baby boy's all grown up. There's just some the chemistry between Peter Falk and Alan Arkin in this is great. Like they hate, like Alan Arkin wants nothing to do with him, but the chemistry is just the chemistry leaps off the screen.
He immediately hates him because he's late for the dinner.
He's late for the dinner. He's got some bogus story about these giant flies in this native country.
I love that he's just immediately full of shit.
Yeah, I love that too. But also, like, there's a little bit of his, like, you can tell when he's full of shit, but then there's like little bits and nuggets where you're like, that part kind of feels true. Like he's like hiding little truth nuggets in his bullshit, and
Yeah, the mark of a good liar. I love that throughout this whole movie, you never really know until it's revealed. Is he crazy? Is he in the CIA? Did they kick him out?
It does keep you on your toes. It makes you relate to Arkin a little more. You're like, I get why you fucking hate this guy.
Like a lot of these movies, you'd go through and be like, well, it's obvious that he's telling the truth. But like this movie, you're like, well, no, he's in the CIA, and it's like, well, no, is he just crazy? And then it's okay, he actually is in the CIA. And then Alan Arkin calls the CIA, and they say, oh no, he got kicked out for being crazy. And you're like, oh, did he get kicked out, or is that part of the plan? And you're like, okay, he did get kicked out. He's crazy, and you don't know.
And it's so smart because like it doesn't let that note linger for too long. It's like oh, he got kicked out, and then Peter Falk tackles Alan Arkin. He's like, what do you think they're gonna tell you? It could have been a sleeper cell. You could have been trying to blow my cover.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna say?
You're always like, is he crazy? And does it? Like, I don't know, but Peter Falk is really good in this.
He's so good.
He's so good.
So is Arkin. Arkin is just like he's like he doesn't want to be along for the ride, and then like they start Serpentine, and he's like, all right, I guess I'm in.
Arkin,
I don't want to die.
Is a great straight man, but I've seen Columbo. I was not aware of Peter Falk's comedy chops because
makes me want to watch.
He's hysterical.
It makes me want to watch more of his movies. I hope he has more comedies that I wasn't aware of.
All of his line deliveries in this are amazing. He says these ridiculous things with the utmost, like he's so sure of himself.
And I was believing everything besides the bloat flies. I was believing everything coming out of this man's mouth.
Yeah, he's just so sure of himself in all of these ridiculous things that he says. This is going to be one of those movies where I pull up the quotes page.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking to the cab driver who we discovered was played by David Paymer, who has one of those faces where you're like, who is he? What's he from? I've seen him before.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about he's like, I'm in the CIA. Benefits are great if you can stay alive.
Yeah, you can't.
If you can
it's like,
die.
but you can't get killed though. That's really the key to the benefits package.
Or there's a moment later on where the general is going to kill them because they know everything that's going on. And he's like, we need blindfold. Legally, you have to blindfold us.
Yeah.
You can't just shoot us without blindfolds.
There's this scene where he's explaining to Alan Arkin how like he was he's in the CIA and all this stuff, and he tells him that he was involved in the Bay of Pigs, and he goes, "You were involved in the Bay of Pigs? Involved? That was my idea." And he just walks away.
He walks away, and he's like, you win some, you lose some.
Incredible.
Well, and that's part of the cafe scene that I rewatched before this episode. And Alan Arkin, every time something sets him off, he's just yelling. So everyone in the cafe is just looking at them.
Yeah.
And then Peter Falk's like, do I get into your business? Get back to your lunches. Meanwhile, they're shouting in the middle of this restaurant.
Yeah. There's a scene like during a car chase where he just says, I'm such a great driver. It's incomprehensible that they took my license away.
There's the Guacamole Act of 1917 that he brings up.
Just so casually.
The when they meet the first man, it's shot in Mexico, but it's a fictional country.
Ecuador is a real country, isn't it?
No, they make it's a made up country name. I forget what it is,
I
but it was
swear
shot in Mexico.
I swear it was Ecuador. I swear they said Ecuador.
Was that on the plane maybe? He's like, "Why are we over water?"
Oh,
And
yeah,
then he's
because
like, "We're going to Ecuador."
he told, Alan Arkin they were going to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then Alan Arkin looks out the window, and it's the Atlantic Ocean. "Why are we over the ocean? Scranton is over the ocean? Oh, we gotta make a quick stop first."
Sheldon, this guy as they're walking up to the first guy with the car, this guy's a crook, and then uh, Vince Ricard. Oh yeah, Vince. They're all crooks down here. At least this one doesn't make any bones about it, and then immediately gets shot. Serpentine,
Um,
serpentine, serpentine.
Serpentine, Serpentine.
It's great physical comedy, which physical comedy is just a dying thing. Like folks try it now. Like I think of Travis Kelsey and Happy Gilmore too trying to be a physical comic, and I'm just like, man, stop,
Okay.
stop it.
Okay, they go to Tejada, a small island south of Honduras.
I've never heard of this island.
Tejada. I don't know why I thought Ecuador. Tejada? Tejada? I guess it is a fake nation.
The guy that I mentioned being shot, Shelly asks if he's dead. He's like, if he's alive, he's putting on a hell of an act, ain't he? And then
And then
he goes back to get the keys later. He's
later
like,
in the scene,
"Are you-"
Alan Arkin goes to like get the car keys from his dead body. He crouches in front of the guy, and he goes, "Are you really dead?"
And then the serpentining just continue. Like he gets back to the car, but then
Yeah,
goes back out for more
Peter
serpentine.
Peter Falk's strategy to not get shot by these snipers is he shouts serpentine, and they run around in zigzags.
You said that you discovered that this is where taco flavored Kisses originated from. The famous
Yes.
South Park episode.
So
The Jennifer
if
Lopez.
anybody here watches South Park or knows this, but there's an episode of South Park where Cartman draws a smiley face on his hand and pretends it's Jennifer Lopez and makes it talk and gives it an accent. "Hello, I am Jennifer Lopez." And apparently, this movie is where they got that bit from, because in this movie, on this island, they're going to meet this general to give him these engraving plates, and this general has a smiley face on his hand, who he calls Pepe.
Senor Pepe.
Senor Pepe, who talks in a high pitched voice, and he meets them, and he goes, "Would you like to meet Senor Pepe?" You go, "Yeah." And he brings out Senor Pepe. "Oh, hello, oh, handsome man. Oh, I give you kisses." And he gives him kisses.
Just a dumb, stupid little
Just,
bit that's just like,
r-
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, really fun.
Do you have anything you hate about this movie?
No,
I really don't either.
it's
I
really
don't. I
good.
can't.
This is a fun
Trying to
movie.
think. I'm trying to think. I mean, there. I even love that the wife turns in the extra plate that
Yeah, Peter
the
Falk hides one of the
hides
plates
one in the
that he
basement. Yeah.
stole in Alan Arkin's basement, and the wife finds it and was like, "What is this?" And she takes it to the bank.
Yeah. And the teller's like, I don't know. Let me get my boss.
Yeah, and then the boss is like, "These were stolen from a federal truck." And the feds show up to his house, and Alan Arkin
And
immediately flees.
yeah, he pulls up. He sees the fancy the black and white cars, and he's like, nope.
No,
Just backs right away.
yeah,
Backs out right
gets
away.
into a car chase, repaints his car to disguise it, calls Peter Falk. He's like, "There's flames on my car now."
The $30, and the guy shakes him. He didn't shake him down for $30, but he's like, "Hey, my dad's inside. Give me $30 for this." Which I was like, man, they really had it all in 1979. You could get your car painted for $30 fucking dollars,
Yeah. There's a
which is
great bit
probably like
in
$100.
there's another great bit in this. There's so many good bits in this. There's a great bit because Alan Arkin's a dentist, and the way he gets into this scheme is that Peter Falk comes to his office like the day after they first met. It's like, "I need you to do me a favor. Come and break into my safe." Because Peter Falk knows that people are watching his office, so he wants Alan Arkin to go in instead. And
Which is messed up. Which is
yeah,
very messed up.
it is messed up. But so Alan Arkin agrees to help him out, but he had a patient at the time, Mrs. Edelman, I believe was her name, and he was giving her like a molding that she had in her mouth. And he's like, "Just wait here," and he leaves, and he goes to do this. He ends up getting chased around. They're shooting at him. He yells, "There's no reason to shoot me. I'm a dentist," which is a great line.
Great delivery too.
Yeah. So all this goes on. Peter Falk, saves him, and he goes back to his office. However many, it was supposed to be, like a 5-10 minute thing. Probably lasted a very long time. And Mrs. Edelman still in that chair with the thing in her mouth. It's stuck. She can't get her jaw open now.
Yeah, which we assume is like hours. Yeah, hours
Yeah,
later he's back,
she's just still there.
just sitting. Nobody came in to
No,
check on her. She's
nobody
just
came in to
sitting there.
check on her. Nobody came to help. She didn't get up to be like, "Where'd he go?" She's just sitting there with this molding in her mouth.
And then even the ending, like they arrive on a helicopter to the wedding just in time.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, I have nothing. I have no complaints. I think I gave this movie 4 stars on Letterboxd, but
I did too. I might bump it up.
I think it's a 5. I think it's a 5. I'm gonna do it right now because it feels wrong. Because the more I talk about it, the more I love it.
I might wait until I do a rewatch before I like change my letterbox score, but I'm gonna.
You do additional reviews. I have a friend that's I have a friend that's watched K-pop Demon Hunters 5 times, and so there was a point, and I don't have many Letterboxd friends, but there was a point where it was all K-pop Demon Hunters from one person in my feed.
I mean, if I watch it again and decide this is better than I mean, it depends how long between. Like, if I was to rewatch this tomorrow, I'm not gonna put a new review because 2 weeks ago. If I watch it in
You
6
should watch.
months, if I watch it in 6 months, I'll give it a new review.
You should rewatch. You should watch the 2003 one, and then you immediately go back and be like, all right, you know what? This was a 5-star movie.
I will
The
for
79
now.
version.
I will for now give this a 4.5 stars. I don't want to.
I'm,
I might.
I'm 5.
I might bump it up to 5 on a rewatch, but for now, I'm gonna say. For now, I'm gonna say 4.5.
Well, now I'm curious because I don't. No, I did. I gave it 4. 4 even.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I had what a rough week. I watched Cars 2 right before that. I must have been in a bad mood.
Ooh. Yeah. This is a good. This is man. They don't make them like this anymore.
They really don't. We need more of these. So those are our stars. This is a 100% dad movie, right?
It's got to be right. It's about dads. They go on a silly adventure together. This is a dudes rock movie if you think about it, right?
The Dudes Rock movie.
Dads love dudes
Uh,
rock. They love
they
dudes
get the
rocking.
bad guy. There's the heist at the top of it. Dads love a movie that opens on a heist.
Yeah. There's a guy who's concerned about the guy his daughter is marrying.
Very dad like. Very
Yeah.
dad like.
It's just two dudes being dudes together, right? Dads like that.
There's a dad telling like basically, fish stories like the bot fly and it's got a beak.
There's another great line at the end when they're at the wedding. Peter Falk goes to his son and he's like, "Do you remember when we used to play catch on what's the fucking street name? You remember when we used to play ball on here, I got the quote, on Nagel Avenue? No, Dad, we talked about playing ball on Nagel Avenue, but we never did." Just great throwaway lines.
So he's a good he wants to be a good dad, but he
Yeah.
wasn't always because he was a CIA guy. Come on,
Yeah,
leave him
but
alone.
that put food on his table.
The mysterious phone calls, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 100% dad movie, I would say. This is great. It's an hour and 43 minutes. It breezes by. It just goes from plot point to plot point. It sets everything up really quick. It's fun. This is a fun watch.
Not an ounce of fat on this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a 100% dad movie. Do we want to get into our negative Nancy's of the week? The folks that disappoint us the most, that hop onto IMDb and watch a movie and say, "Hey, that thing in that movie wasn't factually correct to what it should be," and then they write a little paragraph about that thing.
Yeah, we should. I got mine
we
pulled
should.
up.
That was a very long-winded way to ask that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, do yours first.
All right. If the payment of $20 million from General Garcia was made entirely with $1,000 bills, as was shown when the briefcase containing $10 million is opened, then the two wrapped bundles are far too small to contain $5 million each. Each bundle appears to be a single stack of bills just a few inches thick. A bundle of 100 US bills is 0.43 inches thick. A $5 million stack of $1,000 bills would contain 5,000 bills and be 21.5 inches high. How do you know how thick a stack of bills? Like, fucking nerd.
This just makes
Fucking
this makes me think there's a fucking nerd out there that watched Breaking Bad, and you know the scene where they're laying on the stack of money.
yeah.
And I'm sure the show like commits to how much that is. I'm sure there's a fucking nerd out there that was like, well, actually, Mr. Vince Gilligan.
There is a nerd out there who did that, and it's the same person who wrote this, and his name is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I always assume that if someone is a negative Nancy and IMDb goofs,
It's always Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I picked one that had more downvotes and upvotes.
That's good.
Good. Excuse me. In the dinner scene, Peter Falk's character, Vince Ricardo, tells a story about being on a 9-month consulting trip in the bush of Guatemala, where tsetse flies, so big, they carried children away. Tsetse flies are found only in Africa, not Guatemala or the Americas. I'm rubbing my glasses, my brow. That's the point of the fucking character. He's a liar, you fucking moron.
That's the point of that scene, is that he's telling a fake story that everyone believes except Alan Arkin.
This is a constant reminder that media literacy is fucking dead. That even when they smack you in the face and tell you, hey,
this guy's full of shit.
This guy's full of shit. Someone is going to like either be like drooling and like on their phone like what? And fucking hey, that fly that he's talking about in that area isn't in that area. Yeah, moron.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Did this person also have to Google the Guacamole Act of 1917?
Actually, there's an asshole. But actually, Guacamole Act doesn't exist.
Actually, there was no official Guacamole Act of 1917.
God, I hate idiots.
So do I.
They're the worst.
You have a dad joke for this movie?
I do.
So do I.
You go first.
Okay. You shouldn't joke about a marksman until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way you'll be out of range of his rifle. Serpentine.
That's good. It caught me off guard. You zigged when I thought you were gonna zag.
It's good.
Mine's very basic. Mine is very, very basic. The in-laws, more like the outlaws, if you ask me. But my lazy dad joke.
What's the what's that nice guy's quote? Give you a rim job. Rim shot. She means rim shot.
Just how fast he corrects her. He's like, please.
It's so immediate.
My daughter's not rim jobbing me, I promise.
Yeah. Just so immediate. Rim shot. She means rim shot.
Nice Guys might be one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, Ryan Gosling, why are you doing a Star Wars? Do another comedy.
Do another Why are you doing these big Hollywood movies? Just do the little. What are you doing, man?
That space movie looks good though that he's doing. Not the Star Wars, the other one.
Doing he's just gonna confuse the stupid moviegoer. So wait a minute.
No, he's doing that. He's
doing
doing that movie where he's like stranded in space, and it's like written by the guy who did The Martian.
Okay. Oh, Hail Mary.
Yes, that's it.
Project Hail Mary.
There it is.
That's the one I'm thinking of. I got that audiobook when it came out, and it was just one very nice lady, an older white woman, and she had to do Jamaican accent. Like she had a character with a Jamaican accent. I was like, oh, lady, this is bad.
Every time I think of Jamaican, people now, I think of do you remember the musical episode of Psych?
Yes.
Do you remember?
I've seen it. I've only seen it once though, because I was like, this is.
So do you remember part of the plot of that episode is they were someone was putting on a musical based on Jack the Ripper, and Gus pitched a character to be in the play, Jamaican Inspector Man. He would come, he'd be a guy who came to London from Jamaica to catch Jack the Ripper. And he has a song that he sings in a Jamaican accent. I'll show it to you after we're done with this episode. I always think of it now.
I apparently need to rewatch this musical. Dulay's got some chops on him. He's got some comedic chops. I wish he would do some movies. I know he's a TV star, but he's got chops. I got on Jamaica. Let's spin the wheel before one of us does a Jamaican accent. Spin that wheel.
All right. Taken.
All right. One CIA agent to another CIA agent. All right. Yeah, we never questioned his status with the CIA. He seems to have never quit the job.
Well, he was retired.
Yeah. Well, now I'm thinking about that one time I was in an improv show and I had a bad scene partner who just committed to like a Jamaican accent for an entire scene.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you had a scene partner who just committed to being a CIA agent the whole time, like Michael Scott.
I would have preferred that. No, we were starting a band, and he did the "I love you, man" slapping the bass,
Slapping the bass, man.
and he was like, "You're my," he's like, "And you're my Norwegian drummer,"
Oh
and I'm
god.
like, "What the fuck does a Norwegian sound like? I don't fucking know."
Uh,
I was just like, "Hey, bro." I did an "A, bro."
bro, is that even Norwegian? That's
No, I think is that
That's
London?
that's
It's England.
London or South African or no, South
I
African is
didn't know what a
brutal.
Norwegian sounded like, so I was just like, "Hey, bro, I'm drumming. I'm drumming this set."
Oh my god.
Thankfully thankfully, someone on the side was like, "This is bad. We gotta get that w," someone was like, "We have to save him,"
Okay.
and edited. They swept, thankfully.
Let's get out of here so I can show you Jamaican Inspector Man.
And you can do your J let's get out of here so Matt can do his inappropriate Jamaican accent.
Yes, and I'll do it while you're drinking out of your problematic jug.
I love it. Let's get
Uh,
out of here.
Um, what do we usually tell people? Oh yeah, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe because that's helpful, and also review the podcast. Leave a review. Doesn't matter what.
Good review.
I mean, a good
Bad
review.
reviews. I like we'll read you know what? If you leave a bad review, we'll read it because any review is a review at this point. The algorithm don't give a shit.
I'll read a good review. I'll read a bad review. Just leave a review. You know, a lot of podcasts will tell you leave a 5-star review. I'm not going to tell you what if you don't like this, leave a bad review, but you should still leave a review. Um, Follow us on social media. We are at Stand and Watch on Blue Sky, and then you can follow me and Nick individually. But you got to work for that information. You know,
I'm not telling you where I live.
yeah.
'Cause
And
I'm still in Mexico because we did some bad things.
specifically to dad movie podcasters only. That's the only type of podcaster we've ever harmed. And yeah, mainly just, spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family, whatever you do, don't tell your mother.